When that happened, he started calling all the neighborhood children, like children would, let's say, come and see what's happening over here. And by the evening of that day, 70 children were all browsing. So 8 minutes and an embedded computer seemed to be all that we needed there. So we thought that this is what was happening, that children in groups can self-instruct themselves to use a computer and the internet. But under what circumstances? At this time, there was the main question was about English. People said, you know, you really ought to have this in Indian languages. So I said, what? Have what? Shall I translate the internet into some Indian language? That's not possible. So it has to be the other way about. But let's see, how do the children tackle the English language? I took the experiment out to northeastern India, to a village called Madantusi, where for some reason there was no English teacher. So the children had not learnt English at all. And I built a similar hole in the wall. One big difference in the villages as opposed to the urban slums, there were more girls than boys who came to the kiosk. In the urban slums, the girls tend to stay away. I left the computer there with lots of CDs. I didn't have any internet. And came back 3 months later. So when I came back there, I found these two kids, 8 and 12-year-olds, who were playing a game on the computer. And as soon as they saw me, they said, we need a faster processor and a better mouse. So I was a little surprised. But you know, how on earth did they know all this? And they said, well, we picked it up from the CDs. So I said, but how did you understand what's going on over there? So they said, well, you've left this machine which talks only in English, so we had to learn English. So then I measured, and they were using 200 English words with each other, mispronounced but correct usage. Words like exit, stop, file, save, that kind of thing, not only to do with the computer but in their day-to-day conversations.